Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Tell me you're from Louisiana without telling me you're from Louisiana. Lori C. I just read that and I read it as beignets, human beignets. Thank you for asking for the likes for me. Thank you so much. But I'm laughing. I almost spit my water out when I read that and realized you wrote human beings and not human beignets. Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Night Truck, Greg, Topher. Hey, Tom, Wave, One Liner Donald, KK, Sam, K-Mac. Hey, Paula, Miss Sylphie, Mark, Tess, Nugget, Spaceball, Cat. Thank you, Rob. Good morning, Abdul. Thank you, Wave. Hey, Al, good morning. We officially get started in 5 minutes. I jump on a little early to do an audio-visual check, say hello to my friends, and take a few chart requests. Crisp. Four-hour is oversold, and we're looking for a weekly higher low. This one may be getting ready for a potential long scalp. We're not gapping down. If we were, that would be an even better setup to look for a bottom fish for the weekly higher low. The 4-hour RSI at 26. This one may be a good one for a potential long. Daily's in a downtrend, but weekly is in an uptrend looking for a weekly higher low. All the way from Australia. Love, it's my favorite accent. Good morning. It is going to be a great day. ANF. Abercrombie and Fitch has a pullback from earnings. They recovered pretty well yesterday. I was looking for that recovery on Monday, but they didn't start the bounce. Well, I guess they started Monday, but they really got it going yesterday. You're gapping up. However, a daily lower high is the more likely scenario. Somewhere, wherever it lands relative to 140.28. So bears will have a top fish in this one. It's just, where is it? I don't know, after the size of yesterday's bounce that I'd be looking to short this gap up. That wouldn't be my thing. BX. Weekly EQ, equilibrium. You have an inside bar forming inside last week's range. You have this tightening pattern. Well, forget the weekly. Look at the monthly. It's a cup and handle. Hello, beauty. How are ya? That is beautiful. That is a beautiful cup and handle. Daily is fighting to hold the 50 MA. 122.19 is your support. That may be a good level to bottom fish against, is this 122.19. XLE was gapping up. Last time I looked at it, oil was bouncing. Yes, still gapping up. We have a monthly squeeze on XLE. Your next resistance is 92.11. You could play this one with gap rules. If we pull back and hold yesterday's high as support, that would be a long signal. Costco, what's Costco doing after earnings last week? They stumbled after earnings, but it looks like their bounce is going now. We're still looking for a daily lower high on this bounce. $740.05, yesterday's high, is your resistance. Thank you, Danny Cowman. Y'all ready to get the show on the road? Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Charcal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on X at Charcal Lori, that'd be lovely. What I do here every morning is we look at the economic events coming up, and today's pretty slow. Tomorrow we have PPI and jobless claims. We have a 30-year bond auction at 1 o'clock today. We're looking more bullish than bearish. You wouldn't be able to tell that on the 1-minute chart right now, but we are looking more bullish than bearish. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high overnight. Let me go back up to the top. This is what I'm looking at for ES. Terrible drawing, but I have my magnet on. Y'all know the drill. Potential cup and handle on ES 4 hour. If this turns out to be a 4 hour bull flag. $52.35 is your next support. Pretty big pullback on the 5-minute. And the 15-minute. Let's see if we can hold here and bounce. We have a double top. Let's see if we can get a double bottom. All right, NQ. This is not a cup and handle. You see the difference, how ES is closer to the high of the left side. Here and here, where NQ is much further away. We are in a 4 hour uptrend. We just lost hourly support. On the next bounce, you're looking for a 15-minute lower high. RTY, we're looking for a 4 hour lower high relative to 2108.90. And that may have just put in right there at the 50 MA. Support 2085 and 2082. YM. Trying to find which time frame I like. So we got a daily downtrend over here on YM. Well, now we've got back to an uptrend. We have changed the trend. Now we've got a daily higher high. This is pretty healthy on the hourly chart. Pretty healthy. Good Wednesday morning to you. VIX is leaking out. Your next support is 1375, and then you're looking down at 1332. Resistance is 1395. This bear flag is confirming. Weakness in the VIX is good for the market. The market's not bouncing, though, based on this VIX rollover. Hang Seng was flat overnight. DAX has gone back to flat. Bitcoin had a new all-time high last night. It's like, come on, market bulls, let's party. So Bitcoin a new all-time high, 73,709.99. I would stay in back burner mode. Have we gotten a back burner since the all-time high overnight? No, we have not. So first 5-minute oversold could be a bottom fish attempt for a long. Ethereum was unable to get over the prior day high, but Bitcoin was. So Bitcoin is stronger than Ethereum. Good morning, Hector. All right, so the dollar, we've lost the hourly EMAs. 4 hour is just drifting up underneath the EMAs. And daily looks like a bear flag on the dollar. That's good for gold bulls. This looks like a daily bull flag. You see that? Okay, I'm going to switch it real quick. See daily potential bull flag on gold and potential bear flag on dollar. That just demonstrates their inverse relationship. But if gold is going to get something going, it needs to get something going sooner than later. This could be a 4 hour bear flag. Oil is bouncing overnight, 4 hour trend change. Daily lower low is now set. Now do we set a lower high? Next resistance, 79.99. Approaching overbought. NG. Oh, I don't even know why I have this trash on my screen. You trashy. Ugh, I'm not even gonna look at that. Okay. Apple. Odds favor an Apple lower high on the daily chart. I think in this scenario, the most logical trade on Apple would be higher high, lower low, lower high, higher low, is to look for a lower high relative to 174.03 for a daily lower high top fish. So the setup is a daily lower high, but you need a trigger within that setup, and the trigger would be top fishing 174.03, looking for a 2 or 5 minute lower high. Amazon, we're opening up inside yesterday's range. We're in a daily downtrend, but this still could be a weekly bull flag. Anything above yesterday's low is a higher low, a 4 hour higher low. I like this a little more bullish setup than Apple because you have a lot of room between here where price is and the low of yesterday. I guess Apple, you have a lot of room as well. That lower high is just so clear on Apple. The daily lower high setup. Amazon, I'm just going to say I don't have a clear setup. Nvidia was gapping up last time I looked at it. We're no longer gapping up. We're opening up. If we open here, we're inside yesterday's range. Resistance 919.60. Nvidia got an upgrade today. One second. Nvidia volume 1.7 million in pre-market. It's got a ton of volume in pre-market. I lost chat. I'm looking that up. Oh, Bitcoin is about to hit 15-minute oversold or 5-minute oversold. It is oversold on the 5-minute. Okay. Tesla. Awesome, Gary. Can't wait to have you. Potential daily bear flag on Tesla. Well, we confirmed the daily bear flag yesterday without a lot of follow through. They got a downgrade overnight and they're back near yesterday's low. Tesla can't get out of its own way, or at least the analysts can't get out of Tesla's way. Super weak. Bounces are for shorting until bulls prove otherwise. Crowd. We traded this one yesterday live when we were live streaming. I was live streaming yesterday. 32838 is an intraday support. I like crowd for a potential long. What time frame was that? 4 hour has a squeeze. So anything above 327 keeps a 4 hour bull flag alive on crowd. I'll be watching this one today for a potential long. DKNG, let me get my notes up. We have an hourly EQ on DKNG. And these equilibriums, and I'm not trying to be obtuse or unclear. I don't have to try because I'm normally unclear anyway. But I think we just play the breaks. I don't want to have a bull or bear bias. I just want to play the break. When the range is super tight, I'm okay playing the breaks. If the range is super large, I don't like playing the breaks. So 42.42 is your resistance, and then 42.52, and your support 41.89. So whichever one breaks first, 41.89 or 42.52, that is the direction that I would trade this. The next one that I have for you that was like that, Roku has a 30-minute EQ. So however this breaks, I would play the break. 64.64 resistance, 63.81. This looks like a weekly bear flag on Roku. That makes me have a bear bias. The daily has been pretty beat up. So a 30-minute EQ on Roku, and if it loses 63.81, that's a short signal. If it breaks 64.64, that is a long signal. Microsoft gap rules apply. Microsoft had dividend news after hours yesterday. I think that was new news. And it is gapping up. As long as that gap holds, that's a long signal. As long as that high of yesterday holds, that's a long signal. If it breaks, that's no longer a long signal. Snow, Denzi pointed this one out, and I like it. Potential 30-minute falling wedge. So this one got pretty beat up on earnings. I like Snow for potential bottom fish against 159.70. If this is a falling wedge, then logic would say we'll break 159.70 to the downside, not get a lot of follow through, and then bounce. So there's one of two scenarios there. Let's see, do I have Snow pulled up yet? No. Who am I giving up? You. Giving up you, Mara. You're too beat up for me to short anymore. So I'll be watching Snow today. I love trading their options. Yep, miners have been weak. And remember, Mara has fundamental news on top of being weak. It had an offering a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, something like that. Okay. Oh, there was another one. The volume is insane on sound. This one could be on back burner watch after yesterday's very large move. So you're forming a cup. You see the 4 hour cup? So we'll see if we get a handle today. 5 minute oversold. Let me set my alert for that. Tell me when RSI gets oversold. Good morning, everybody. If you could hit the like button, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. SQ broke 83.29 without a lot of follow through. We have a hammer candle yesterday of bulls buying the dip. You have an intraday support of 80.71. Then you're looking down at 79.29. Resistance 81.98, 82.06. I don't like this chart on the daily. I know this is a potential 2 week inverse head and shoulders. I remember looking at this yesterday. 2-week inverse head and shoulders. It broke bull on the right side, but it's just not getting follow through. So be careful with this one. PLTR. Yes, CYBN got news. We saw the volume yesterday. It was awesome. I have a position from yesterday's 40-cent break thanks to our chat room. Okay, 2460. Your support is 2435. You're looking for a daily high or low, and this gap is now filled. I like it for a long attempt against yesterday's low as long as the market is bouncing. If the market fails to bounce, then I wouldn't be interested in this daily high or low bottom fish. Yeah, I covered NVIDIA. Wild and free, I like looking at volume. NVDA, that was we definitely had some standout volume there on NVDA on Friday's candle. That looked like a blow off top, but we bounced great yesterday, 7% bounce. So I'm not going to call the top yet on NVIDIA or any other semiconductor because bulls keep buying the dips. NVIDIA got to upgrade overnight too. Hello, hello. GCT. Nice bounce yesterday. Anything over the low of yesterday is an hourly high or low. Potential 4-hour bull flag. Weekly chart looks good. Daily chart not as good. Well, bounced 19% yesterday, so I would say you could look for a high or low bottom fish. All right. Yeah, CYBN looks great. It has news, so we'll see how this goes today. Bulls, once they put in a low of the day at the first, say, 15 minutes, then they need to hold the low of day and then continue bouncing. So it'll be all eyes on this name in our cannabis chat room, which also covers psychedelics. So your next resistance over 52 cents is 57 cents. And I think that's where we topped this morning in pre-market. 5788, yeah. So you have a double top at 57 cents. So that'll be a crucial level to get through. All right, that's it for me. I'm going to go get ready for the live stream for our chat room in 13 minutes. So y'all have a great day and use stop losses.